Hi, my name is Meredith Vaughn. I will be reviewing fragrance 834, and I'm going to spray it. If I had to describe the scent to someone, I think I would tell them like a fresh cherry pie is just out of the oven and in front of them. And it's the smell, not the buttery crust. It's the sweet smell coming from the fruit that's in the center. I think that's how I would describe that scent. I think right now I'm just getting like a really ripe, juicy smell. And it, like I said, it reminds me of like a sweet pie or even like a chapstick that majority of us had as little girls. That's what it reminds me of. And as far as like taking me anywhere, it's taking me to like a cookout. It's taking me to, the dessert table at a cookout for some reason. I think summertime, and I think of being outdoors and being with people, and there's fresh pies sitting around. That's where it's kind of moving me to. Now, my initial thoughts when we sprayed it this morning were almost, in the morning, I was like, wow, this is like too sickening sweet almost. Like it was a little bit overkill. Like I had sprayed enough so that you got like a complete waft of the aroma, but it was almost a little bit too sweet for me at that time. And when we sprayed it in the afternoon, like around the lunchtime, I kind of still liked it a little bit less. Like it smells good, but it's almost like a little too pungent for me. And would I buy the fragrance for my home? I might buy it as like an air freshener for a car. I don't know if I would buy it for the home. I found it to be a little too pungent, a little too sickening sweet. I'm pretty sensitive to smells as I get migraines easily, and I could see this being something that would probably make me a little bit sick to my stomach. Don't get me wrong, it smells good, but it's just for my taste, it's a little bit too sickening sweet. And as far as the season that I would use this in, or would I use it year round, I could definitely see this being like a spring and summer scent. Just with how sweet it is, it kind of reminds you of like a scenty floral type of thing. So I don't really see using it year round, mainly just the spring and summertime, if I would even use it at all. And is there somewhere in particular in my home that I would use the fragrance? I could see potentially, outside of using it as an air freshener car, I could see using it in a bathroom. But for a whole household or a room or even like a level of the house, I don't see using it at all. What would I do to improve the fragrance? I don't know, tone it down a bit. Like I said, it's just too pungent. There's almost too much of a sweet scent where it's almost rather juvenile. And maybe I like serious, more mellow scents. That would be the only change that I could see. And how is it different from other home fragrances that I currently use or have used in the past? I can't really say that I've used anything that could potentially smell like a food in the home. Majority of the things that I use are either herbal or floral. So I can't really say that I've utilized anything that's, smells like something's cooking or baking. What would I name the fragrance? I would name it Jumping Jack Cherry. And I think just because it's like a quick, witty name for how sweet it is. And on the scale system from 1 through 5, I'm giving this particular one a 2. I don't necessarily hate it. I'm definitely not in love with it. So 2 it remains. All right, see you tomorrow.